Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Hoffenheim have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly effective.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Well read, he sorted that out. A real chance to break. He's through the middle. And he's surging through. Look, he's gone for it! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
It's got through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Quite a threat. And the counter is on. Gets it, and now what?
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Still goalless. Forward it goes. It back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Get it forward quickly. Kramaric! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, good interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, they can break here. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. He's through, it's 1-1, goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
Well, that's where he wants it. Kaderabek. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's pinged one through here. He's had a goal! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Hoffenheim get themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Hits one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players...
Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Wolfsburg are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Defenders on the back foot. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mehmedi gets it back. Done very well to intervene. "75 minutes played. Philip!
Wolfsburg are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Kramaric. He's through. Good take, and he's had a look. And the shot! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Hoffenheim are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So that's two now without reply. Has he found his man? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Plays it out to the flank. Time added on, 4 minutes. Tamaric. Dashing forward at pace. It's Kramaric! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Kramaric sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And it's played forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Hoffenheim away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hoffenheim.